I have a quiz for you today, and I want to see which one of these do you think is healthier. We're mainly only looking at the nutritional facts. So we have product A and product B. On the left, there's 29 grams of total fat. On the right, there's 8 grams of total fat. On the left, there's 4 grams of saturated fat. On the right, there's only 1 gram of saturated fat. On the left, there is 17 grams of carbohydrate. On the right, there's 16 grams of carbohydrate. On the left, there's 1 gram of sugar. And on the right, there's 0 grams of sugar. So, based on that data, which one is healthier? Now, you're probably going to pick B, right? Well, let's take a look at what A is. A is avocados. What's B? Doritos. That's right, Doritos. Tip number 1, you cannot determine the health of a product by the nutritional facts. You must look at the ingredients. Let's take a look at these ingredients. The first one is corn, and then we have vegetable oil, corn, canola, and or sunflower oil. And then we have maltodextrin, then we have a bunch of other things, and then we have monosodium glutamate, and then dextrose. And in a minute, I'm going to simplify this whole thing for you. So really, there's only 3 ingredients you have to watch out for. Everything else is a side note, but let's just do one more test. Okay, we have label A and label B. On the left, we have 0 grams of total fat. On the right, we have 0 grams of total fat. Of course, there's going to be no saturated fat on either one of those. So now we're at the total carbohydrates. A is 25 grams of total carbohydrates. B is only 13 grams of total carbohydrates. A is 19 grams of sugar, and B is 11 grams of sugar. Based on the data, which one is healthier? If you said B, okay, let's take a look at A. A is an apple. Let's take a look at what B is. Oh, what's that? That is something called Sunny D. It's like an orange drink. But let's take a look at the actual ingredients in this orange drink. Oh, we have the first ingredients, which is water. And then we have high fructose corn syrup. And then we have like 2% or less of all these concentrated juices, right? And then we roll right into the modified corn starch and canola oil. If you just depend on the nutritional facts, that would be healthier than an apple. All right, so what are we dealing with? We're just dealing with what is called ultra-processed foods, aka junk foods. Processed means removal. So you're taking away the fiber, the vitamins, the minerals, the trace minerals, the phytonutrients, the enzymes. We're taking everything out of it and we're leaving some basic material. And then we get the word ultra. Ultra means severe. So when we're severely taking away things, we're going through many different industrial processes or chemical reactions, including grinding something down, pulverizing it, high pressure, high heats, adding chemicals like solvents to extract certain things, taking out the colors with chemicals, taking out the flavoring or odors from it, and then you're ending up with this something that doesn't even resemble the original food. And so this is why they have to add flavoring, they have to add coloring, they have to add textures, they have to add preservatives, they have to add some synthetic vitamins to prevent certain diseases, and then they have to package it and make it look really amazing for you to eat. So the big question is, if we compare ultra-processed food to the definition of food, which is this: food is that which is eaten to sustain life, provide energy, and promote the growth and repair of tissues. So it has to keep you alive, give you energy, help you grow, and help you repair. So can ultra-processed calories actually do that? No, it can't. In reality, ultra-processed food is not food. Now, out of all the things that cause disease, that destroy your health, I would venture to say that ultra-processed foods are the most significant factor in causing health problems. If you disagree, please make a note down below and tell me what you think. Is it infection? Is it old age? Is it lack of activity? Or is it more junk food, simply because 80% of the calories in the grocery store are ultra-processed food? So the countries that consume the most ultra-processed foods, have the most health problems. And the United States is right up there at the top. So how can we make this really simple? Number one, ignore the nutritional facts, okay? Go right to the ingredients. And there's 3 things that you want to avoid. Seed oils, all the forms of sugar, and you want to avoid the starches. A lot of times when people define junk foods, they throw in the saturated fats. But when I went to the store last week and I was looking at all these junk foods, I didn't see a lot of saturated fat. I saw a lot of unsaturated fat, seed oils. Our diet is about almost 30% seed oils. That's creating a lot of damage. Inflammation, insulin resistance, neurodegenerative problems. And by the way, I have a link down below that you can download a little cutout for your wallet that basically describe in detail the 3 things you should avoid and all the other kind of names for the sugars, starches, and seed oils that you might not recognize. So you can pull this out of your wallet and just have it right there when you go shopping. All right, let's move to sugar. And a lot of times when you see sugar, it doesn't tell you if it's beet sugar or cane sugar or other types of sugar. But sugar is also in other forms. Glucose syrup, high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, and just straight glucose. Now let's move to the starches. Corn, corn starch, modified corn starch, modified food starch, maltodextrin, dextrin, corn flour, wheat flour, modified wheat starch. Now, there's 2 more things that are kind of on the side that I would also recommend not consuming as well. Soy protein isolate. This is kind of an ingredient that fits into the definition of ultra-processed food because it's so altered and so refined. And then monosodium glutamate because that's a flavor enhancer. So go ahead and click the link down below and download the little card cutout so you can put it in your wallet and start reading labels and start getting this stuff out of your diet. Before you go real quick, I have a course entitled How to Bulletproof Your Immune System. It's a free course. I want you to take it. And here's why. Here's you. Here is your environment. Everyone is focused on this over here, avoiding your environment. But what about here? What about strengthening your immune system? That's what's missing. This course will show you how to bulletproof yourself. And so you can tolerate and resist your environment much better by strengthening your own immune system. I put a link down in the description right down below. Check it out and get signed up today. Hey, before